So Grayson Jefferies.
Yes, sir.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are
You're
you?
the biggest man among the bunch, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
I was looking for some big, tall guy coming in with. But you're pretty calm, pretty under control. You're a big man because I saw your numbers the first part of the season. So you look at that going into that situation. How do you use that size to your advantage?
Well, I usually just get in the way of people. Don't let them run free.
That used to be a coach's philosophy back in the day. The coach's philosophy: if you don't do anything else, just get in the way of people. So that does work.
That's what Coach Rez tells us to do.
Yeah.
Basically.
Use that size to your advantage.
Yeah.
Now tomorrow night against Page, I'm thinking in this game because it's going to be so competitive, it may be a little different. We're just kind of using that big body, setting it up. It may not be enough. You may have to go ahead and dig in and a little pop in tomorrow night.
I'm planning on it.
You looking forward to that then?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
What gets the motor running? I mean, some guys come in, they sit down, wham, they're ready to go the day before. You're kind of tempering things a bit, getting set for the game tomorrow night. What gets that motor running once the game gets going?
Well, basically just the crowd. There's a big crowd. I'm ready to play.
Is there one big pop you've got to take during the game, maybe on the field, to get you wired in, or is it just start?
Sometimes.
Because I'm thinking about that question too. Sometimes one good pop to get you started, and the other guy, wham, you might want to just do one good pop yourself to get yourself started.
Yeah.
If you flatten somebody, I'm sure that gets you motivated too.
Yeah, it does.
How did I hadn't asked this question on the line. That's always good. This is offensive line night at Shane's Rib Shack, Westover Terrace, taking care of business. Let me ask you this. How did the team, we hadn't even asked, this is a good one, hadn't asked this question tonight. How did the team grade out last week? Do they grade guys these days? How did the team grade out?
Well, our offensive line coach grades our performances.
How about last week? Do you remember what the numbers were last week?
He said that they were pretty good all around, like upper 80s, lower 90s.
Does he ever come back, maybe lock on the money and say you guys were below average that previous Friday?
Yeah, that's happened.
Maybe below 70, kind of in those ranges?
Yeah.
Once the practice starts on Monday, after a good game and after a bad game, is there a difference in practice on Monday coming back?
Well, usually after a bad game, the practice is a lot more intense because we played pretty bad and we want to get it back next week.
What was practice like this past Monday? Because you had a combination of a couple of things. You played very well against Southern Alamance, then you got the big game with Page coming up tomorrow night. What was practice like this past Monday?
It was very intense. We flew around and we just wanted to get stuff done because it's a big week and we came off a big win.
I mean, starting a week like this one, coming back on Monday, is this the kind of week you look forward to?
Yeah.
I mean, that's one of those days. I can't wait to get back to school on Monday. Can't wait to get to practice on Monday afternoon. Talking about the team, the offensive line, what do you think makes this offensive line special here at Grimsley? Ask the other guys about this. What makes this a special unit, special team?
Well, we've been together for 4 years, and we have a lot of experience on varsity. Clark, Bibler, and I have started for 3 years.
3 years straight together. Yeah. Man, everybody stayed healthy most of the way through those 3 years? That's a key thing, too. That's a lot of longevity. So you, Clark, and Bibler all been together for 3 years.
Yeah.
And your spot right now, holding down the line, left tackle.
Yep.
What kind of play, if I'm a running back and I'm running off left tackle, what kind of play am I running? Any idea what play I may run off left tackle?
Well, it's either going to be an outside run or just a draw up the middle.
Little draw up the middle. If the draw comes, you block outside or push them inside and try to draw them back up the field. How do you block on a draw play?
I just kick them out.
Just kick them outside?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Do you love left tackle?
Yeah.
If you had to switch and play another position, where else would you maybe move to?
I played a little right tackle last year, so I'd probably go back there.
You just stick to the offensive line, right? Are you going to play this next year? Are you going to keep on going?
I hope so.
Give me your weight again, 330?
Yeah, 300.
Yeah, well, DJ's 335. I remember his weight pretty well. So you're 300 right now.
Yeah.
Have you ever been heavier? Or?
No.
You've been getting a little bit bigger progressively as the years go on.
Yeah.
Do you say you might take that on to college? Any colleges contacting you yet? Or are you getting in touch with those guys?
I've been talking to Furman a lot.
Furman, I mentioned one of the other players that mentioned Furman as well, so maybe a connection between you guys and the Paladins down there then. How about Page? You look at that defense tomorrow. What do you see in that Page defense?
They're pretty good, but they're not that great, and we can definitely handle them.
It's a team you cannot be up to the challenge for then. Again, with us at Shane's Rib Shack, Mr. Jefferies checks in tonight, Grayson Jefferies, and you look at what the team has done so far this season. Why do you think this Grimsley team is going to be a playoff team this year?
Well, because we have a lot of drive. We have a lot of seniors who really want to make it to the playoffs because we've never been there before.
Who are the team captains? That's a crazy question, but just think about all these seniors. You guys must be a battle every week to who the captains are going to be.
Well, for the home games, it's the offensive line.
Let's hear it for the offensive line. For the home games, you guys do that then?
In the away games, Coach Pat usually just picks people out.
That's not bad. I mean, that really says a lot for the coaching staff to believe in the offensive. So you guys all walk out together?
Yeah.
Does that include the 8 or just the guys that start that night?
No, it's usually just the 4 of us, the 4 seniors that start.
4 seniors, good stuff. Haven't heard that one before. That's a good one. Says a lot for what you guys have done too. You think about who would be your high school team other than Grimsley might be your favorite. If you're looking to go someplace else, not necessarily go to school there, but maybe another team you might keep up with other than Grimsley. Would it be Page?
No.
Okay.
No, I really don't keep up with many other high school teams, to be honest.
So through and through Grimsley Whirly.
Yeah.
How about a college team? Got any favorite college teams?
I'm a Wolfpack fan.
Man, that's good. Got a couple of good Wolfpack. Mr. Bibler was a Wolfpack man too.
Yes, sir.
You and Lauren Bibler ever have a chance, maybe their families together, maybe you and him, to go down and watch a Wolfpack game?
Yeah, we actually went up to one. We went up to the Central Michigan game this year.
Man, that had to be good then.
Yeah.
Because that was a Wolfpack win.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Solid stuff. Any chance you might call Coach Dave Dorn and say, I want to be a Wolfpack football player one day? Can you give me a shot as a walk-on or maybe come down and join you guys?
I hope so.
And you still saying Furman's the best chance as far as
probably
going
right
to play
now.
football then? Again, Grayson Jefferies with us, James Rib Shack for a Thursday night Football in Focus. Getting in focus for the big game tomorrow night, getting ready for the Page Pirates. You talked about your role, pretty much try to contain that left side. How does this offensive line work together as a unit, as far as a team? You guys work together trying to come off the ball all at the same time? Do you talk to each other in the huddle about what you're doing? I mean, I see some games now with a center. I guess Lauren Bibler would do this if Grimsley did this. I'm watching maybe a college game or a pro game. That center comes up to the line. Used to in the old days, center came up, he didn't say anything, he didn't do much, he just snapped the ball. Now they come up, they're pointing here, talking, all this crazy stuff going on. You guys communicate and talk like that?
Yeah, we if there's a blitz coming, we call out the blitz, and if they change something up that we weren't expecting, we talk to each other and try and block it.
Pretty much unity all the way around then. Yeah. A lot of chemistry with this Grimsley Whirly football team. Getting ready for the Page Pirates tomorrow night. What about Mr. Reeder? You watched him any this year?
Yeah, I've watched a couple games.
How do you think they're going to come out on Saturday? Take it on Florida State?
I think they're going to come out with a win.
Big in Clemson, number 3 ranked team in the country right now, trying to get that win. What about the Tar Heels and the Hurricanes? Due to kick off in about 15 minutes in Chapel Hill. Going to see Eric Ebron. I think he came to speak to you guys earlier this year. That's kind of crazy too. That's kind of wild. I bet that kind of feels kind of good if you're a Whirly. The Smith guy would take time to come talk to you guys.
Yeah.
How about them tonight? Heels in Miami.
I think it's going to be Miami.
Yeah, got to be a little bit realistic about that one then.
Yeah.
What did Eric Ebron say? He didn't come to speak to us. He came to talk. He should have came to talk to us too. He talked to us when he was still in high school. What did he say when he gave you guys that talk?
Well, he just talked about never quitting and all the hard work and determination you have to be able to play at the next level.
And who kind of orchestrated or kind of coordinated him coming to see you guys?
Coach Mack.
Coach Mack's got
Yeah, he was coaching over at Smith when he was there.
Got those connections, keeping it going. What do you think the final score will be on Friday night when Page and Grimsley battle?
I think it's going to be 63-49.
Wow. This could be the best offensive game we've seen in years. We're going to run out of paper trying to keep out at 63-49. Again, Grayson Jefferies, Grimsley Whirlies. Looking at that score, looking at that, do you call this, I mean, a lot of people in town talk about this game. Do you call it the Grimsley-Page game, or do you call it the Page-Grimsley game?
I call it the Grimsley-Page game.
Sounds good to me on that end, too. How about our buddy Charlie Jones? You kept up with Charlie since he moved on? We talked about DJ. We talked about some other guys went on to college and played. What about Charlie?
I haven't seen him play, but he's been around a little bit. I've talked to him.
He came by your place, by Grimsley?
Yeah.
Would you follow in his footsteps, maybe get A&T?
I would.
Yeah, if they let you play.
Yeah.
Is it that kind of thing? If you could go play college football, you'd be willing to go just about anywhere?
Yeah, college football is college football.
To keep it going, right?
Yeah.
Does that mean a lot to you to be able to maybe play again next year? You don't want to miss a beat? Mm-hmm. Good stuff, good stuff. Good to have you on board. 300 pounds, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm looking for all 300 tomorrow night.
All right.
Thank you, Grayson.